Okay, you guys, so I'm starting off with the letter J. I'm doing these Paw Patrol themed letters for my son's birthday, and I am painting the letter J with the color Admiral Blue. I'm doing it all over the inside and outside of the letter, as you guys can see. These are 8-inch wood letters. They stand up on their own, which is great. I don't have to do anything extra to make them stand. And I will be placing them on the main table for my son's birthday party, and I will be recording the entire setup for that. So please make sure to come back and visit my channel so you guys can see how I set it up, his entire Paw Patrol themed birthday party. I am also doing the centerpieces for the tables, which I will also be recording and uploading. Guys, so now I'm grabbing a 12-inch ruler and I'm measuring about, I would say, ½ an inch wide, and I am going to be making 2 straight lines down the middle of the letter J, so that I can fill them in with another color, as you guys will see now. So I grabbed that color white on that flat brush, and I'm just filling in those lines that I made and painting it all white, making sure that there are no see-through spots or any streaks on it. And I'm just doing maybe 5 or 6 hands of this white because it is very, very thin, so you do have to do several coats on it. So now we're starting with the letter A. As you can see, I'm grabbing this color Candy Apple and I'm painting the entire letter inside and out red using this brush. I do not do the back side of the letters just because they won't be seen. They will only be facing one way and they're going to be on the table. So there's really no one going to be, you know, looking behind them or walking behind them. So I didn't bother painting the back of them. And here comes my son who wanted to help me out and paint with me. I let him. It's his birthday party, so why not, right? So as you guys can see, I did another coat of that white on that letter J just because it needed one more, and that would be my final coat. And now I'm grabbing the letter A once again. I'm making a straight line, as you guys can see, right across. There it goes, just like that, very simple. And we're going to be painting that white as well. This did take a couple of hands just because it's a bigger space, and like I said, this white was very thin, so I needed to do several hands to get this to look like what I wanted it to look like. But this is what I did with the same flat brush, once again using the color white. Now I'm taking the letter C. As you guys can see here, I made a line straight across where the C ends to the other side, and I'm going to be painting that half yellow. FYI, as you guys can see, this paint says gloss. I grabbed the wrong one. It should be satin. This gloss paint took forever to dry. I did about 10 hands and the letter still did not look its best, but I tried as much as I could to make it look best. I also did here another mistake with the orange color. These were the 2 colors I didn't notice that I grabbed the gloss paint, so it did take forever to dry. But just FYI, make sure you grab all satin paints so that you guys don't run into the same mistake as I did. While I let the letter C dry, I grabbed my letter O and I'm painting that all green, and this will be representing Rocky, one of the Paw Patrol characters. and I did about maybe 3 or 4 hands of this color green inside and out all around, and then I will be going back into the letter C, and I'm doing lines not that thick across the letter C, and I will be filling them in with the color black, as you guys can see here. So I made sure they were not that thick just because I did not want them to be overpowering the other colors on the letter C. So as you guys can see, I took my ruler and made a smaller line on top of that white color I already painted on the letter J, and I will be filling in that line with the color yellow. So it's just a smaller, less thick line right on top of that white, and we're going to be painting that line yellow. So now we're taking our letter A and we're doing the exact same smaller line on top of that white, and we're filling it in with the color yellow as well. And we're doing this just at the top of the letter A. I was going to add it at the bottom also, but I decided just to do it on top because I was going to be adding the character on the bottom, so it was going to cover it anyways. So I did a couple of hands also of this yellow on top of that white so that it can be seen clearly. So I took my ruler, you guys, and I did a line right down the middle of this letter O, and I painted it white, as you guys can see here, and it was just straight down the middle. I'm doing several coats of that white also on that letter O because, like I mentioned, the white is very, very thin, so I had to do several hands. Now I took my letter B and I'm painting that orange inside and out, not doing the back, just like the rest of the letters. And once again, several hands had to be painted on the letter B so that it can look decent enough for it to not look streaky or spotty. So just like the letter C, I also took the letter O and made these lines on that letter O using my ruler. A little thicker on the letter O just because I had more space to work with. So it was easier for me to make them thicker and it wasn't going to be overpowering. So I took the color orange and I filled in those lines. Okay, you guys, so this is what the O looks like after I have painted in those lines with the color orange. And now this is what the B will look like once I finish with it also. So once that has dried, I went in and did lines at the top and bottom similar to the letter A, however a little higher than where the hole ends or begins in the letter B, just because we need an extra space so that we can do another line and fill in that line with the color white. So as you guys can see, I did the line a little higher up than where the hole begins or ends on the letter B, as you guys can see here. And I will be doing the second line here for the color white. So that's why you have to leave that extra space there so you can do the line and fill in that line with the color white. So here you guys see me drawing waves on the letter B. I know they look nothing like waves, but I tried my hardest. I actually messed up and had to paint over it, but this is what I ended up with. It's my best I could do as far as waves go. So as you guys can see, I painted the white at the bottom and I drew the waves. This is what it ended up looking like. Okay guys, these are the final results. As you guys can see, I printed out the images on cardstock and hot glued them to the letters. Very easy to do. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave any questions down below in the comment section and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Thank you.